I'm to blame.
Can I ask what caused such
やばい
hatred?
待
The
たされてな
sheriff
かったですね
confiscated all our weapons, and then the disappearance began. William wanted one rifle, just one, to protect us. Cole was too eager to help, and as a result, my Will got a bullet in his chest.
How did Cole explain what took place?
He just walked away as if nothing happened. Cole is the reason I lost my husband, and he should pay for it.
Don't you want to know what really happened?
For me, it's clear. An innocent man would tell everything. Only the guilty remain silent.
ちょっとマジで何したらいいか分かんなくて困ってたんですけど、なんか薬草のこのやつに三角をしたらなんか本と照合できるみたいなアクションが突然勝手に追加されてて、これでイチゴとアンキノソウとマンダラゲみたいな、アキノキリンソウだった本で見つけて、でさっきの黒い男の人にどこで買ったか薬草を聞いたら、この女からって言ったからこの女のとこ行って、この人はマンダラゲが悪い薬草って知ってて撃った、夫を殺したっつって。いうことなので一回戻ります。コールが死んだらいいと思って撃ったんで。
Sir?
I've learned about your tragedy, Cole. My condolences.
Zora told you, didn't she?
Can you tell me what happened and why you feel guilty?
My brother died. I'm alive, and William is not. That's why.
Tell me, what was the plan?
William had to get into the warehouse through the eastern gate, the one not far from the market on the edge of the railroad. I hid behind the barrels. I was on the lookout.
So what went wrong?
William went in, then came back with a rifle. I saw him jump off the crate, and then bang! He was lying there dead.
Did you see who shot him?
It was the bloody sheriff. I swear I saw him smiling.
What happened next?
My heart stopped. I froze. Then the sheriff yelled, "See if there are more rats." And I woke up. I ran away. I had just one task and I failed it. And from my mistake, the lower of death will come for me.
The warehouse eastern gate. According to Cole, it all started somewhere near the barrels. Chewed tobacco. That's the spot.
I hid behind the barrels. I was on the lookout.
An oily handprint. The substance has solidified. I assume that this is cosmoline with which the gun was lubricated.
William went in, then came back with a rifle.
William was shot here.
I saw him jump off the crane and then bang! He was lying there dead.
The bullet went through him, and based on its velocity and mass, I would say the shooter was no more than 35 or 40 feet away. The sheriff stood here. Cole had no chance to spot him approaching.
It's a terrible choice of position, and it cost his brother his life. Then the sheriff yelled, "See if there are more rats!" And I woke up.
And what did Cole do?
My heart stopped. I froze.
Cole sought safety in flight.
Now I see why Cole thinks he deserved it. He simply left his brother behind.
He did not have much of an option.
Sad. I think Zora would like to know about this.
Is this familiar to you?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else might help you better, sir.
What do you want?
I know you are angry at Cole, but you must know that he is not guilty of your husband's death. I was at the warehouse and I saw it all myself. The sheriff shot William and Cole couldn't prevent it, not even at the cost of his life.
Why did Cole survive then? And how did he return unwounded?
He had no chance of stopping the sheriff, but he found himself unnoticed. All he could do was run or die.
That jackal sheriff. Perhaps you're right. I didn't want to kill Cole. It's just too painful to know that he's still around while my Will's dead.
You can mourn with Cole. Forgive him if you can.
I'll need some time for that. I miss Will.
Sir?
I have good news. No lowers are coming for you. You were poisoned.
What?
Zora sold you Jimson weed instead of jasmine. That was the cause of your hallucination. She wanted revenge.
It doesn't change anything. Look, the laws were guiding her. I deserved it.
I went to the warehouse and I know what happened. You are not guilty of William's death. You had no chance of stopping the sheriff. Your only choice was to run or die.
That was my purpose as a brother. But I failed William. I'm a coward. I ruined 2 lives in one evening, including Zora's.
I spoke with Zora and she forgives you. Now is the time to forgive yourself.
Thank you, sir. I'll try. I
おー
appreciate your word. Sir?
あとは指名手配のやつだね。ちょっとまた取り忘れが発生しちゃったけど、まあ、サブクエストだからいいでしょう。まず10枚探さなあかんね、多分。指名手配。あと何枚かがわからんけど。1、2、3、4、5。あと5枚もあんの。無理かもな。このまま探し続けるか。本返したの。やめるかのちょっと判断を一旦いただきたいところだよ。あと5枚なんて絶対見つからん。だって割と結構歩いたくないいろんなとこ。ないもん。あと1枚とかだったらあれやから、あと5枚やで。全部の道行ったしさ。 あと3。焼き菓子。あと2個。なんかあんまあと行ってないところがもうピンとこない。こっちにはないだろうしな。ステッカーあっち戻る。通ったよね。こんな中川にないしな。あった。死神。あった。
This will be enough for my collection.
As long as you don't hang those ugly faces up at Baker Street.
OK ってこと。終わったわ。じゃあなんかクォーターなんちゃらに行こう。
French Quarter, and get us there fast.
フレンチクォーター。早っ。行くよ。
You know, Watson, the opulent mansions and stifling heat remind me of my time in the Mediterranean.
Cordona does sound rather magical. Do you think you shall ever return?
I don't know. That place was home to some of my greatest memories, and some of my lowest moments. May I ask for your assistance?
I'm bone tired, but yeah, I'll help you.
バイソンの衣装、バイソンのもんね、探して。マップで今いる位置とか分かればいいんだけどね。
Could you help me?
I'm so sorry. I can't be of help.
これ違ううんよ。あ、これ。
Lord help me.
No way. Excuse me, miss. Are you all right? What is your name?
Eula, sir.
Waiting for someone, Eula?
Yes, sir. My brother Davy. He works for Mr. Arneson in that mansion yonder. Been 5 days now since I last heard from him.
Come now, why all the tears?
Something happened to Davy. I feel it in my bones.
Do you think he may have left the premises?
No, sir. Davy, he ain't like you and me. He's smart in some ways, but he can't talk. Not a word. He's pure and kind.
Fear not. We will look for your brother. One presumes this gate is locked. Is there any other way inside?
There's another entrance through the stables you could try. That's where I meet Davy normally, but I couldn't get in. See, I couldn't find the key. It wasn't in its usual spot. Please hurry, sir. Find him for me.
なんかヘッドホンの耳んとこ痛い。お、なんだかっこいい。あ、コアだ、コア。なんか血みたいなの取れてきてる。大丈夫。ついにホラーになるんじゃない？馬小屋に行きましょう。あれが桃流そう。
I rather wish my lockpicks had not been lost in the river.
Along with all our clothes, books, teeth. So quiet. Yet I doubt there was peace around here.
Poor animal has been suffering for days.
It's dehydrated, Holmes. Without water, it will die.
飲ませてあげてくれる？ワトソン君。
Mr. Arneson's cab is still here. Cayenne pepper. Half empty. Or as Watson would say, half full.
You did it. You're inside? Have you seen Davy?
Not yet, miss, but we are on it.
Please look for my little brother.
No way in. blood here.
Ah, do you smell that, Holmes? Something bad happened here.
I know. Be prepared for anything. The candle was burning when it fell.
溶けてるもんね。
Someone smaller walked over these boot prints.
Ah, もう一個見つかんない。
A trail of wax leads to the door. A few drops of blood, but not from a mortal wound. The bent end of this candlestick has blood on it.
これで殴った。あ、いた。
Watson, would you please lend me your medical expertise?
I'll do my best. A deep stab reached the man's heart. Clean edges suggest a sharp blade, but the wound is too wide for an ordinary knife. His corneas are already clouded. The hand can bend freely. Rigor mortis has passed. Hay on his trousers suggests a gardener or groom. This man has been dead for a week. The result of a sharp object piercing his heart.
You are mostly right. But I would bet he died 5 days ago. Heat and humidity will have accelerated the decomposition.
ちょっと邪魔だね、あなた。ちょっとまだ足りない。
Someone was bleeding, but it doesn't look lethal. Burnt papers, now completely unreadable. I will need your help one more time, Doctor.
また死んでる。
Blooded, broken nails. The poor woman tried to put up a fight. An enormous blow shattered her ribcage.
何？
A wound like this could only be dealt by a man of incredible strength.
And cruelty. Why does it look so familiar? Tea for two. An odd glimpse of normalcy amid the horror. A used kitchen towel.
何が違うよ。ああ。武器が違うね。ちょっと邪魔でしょ、明らかお前。何が違う？何が違う？ああ。武器はこれなんかじゃ。 ろうそくってこの人が持ってきたのかな。どっか置いてたってやつじゃなかったっけ。え、邪魔なんだけど。全然違うやん。これは合ってる。これも合ってる。間違ってたんだよね。やっぱあれ持ってたんか。ろうそく。これ間違ってたんじゃないんだっけ。違うんでしょ、これも。まだなんか見つけられてないってこと？武器が違うん。そもそも2階もあったまだ。
What I wouldn't give for a nice bath right now, Holmes.
dashing portrait of Mr. Arneson. A dull book about local geology. Even I'd struggle. Arneson and Davy seem to have got along well. He looks more like a son than a servant. Arneson and Davy, 1881. Fauna of Louisiana. Full of things that bite, no doubt. New Pied Piper. Foreigners missing in New Orleans. Note the blade, Watson.
A curved dagger, probably of Persian or Indian origin. 9 or 10 inches, I'd say.
This is the weapon. Okay. Ah, これだ。合ってる、どっか違う。
An intruder entered through the back door at night, leaving mud traces in the hallway. Without being noticed, they picked up a candlestick and struck the man in the chair from behind. In the kitchen, 2 people were drinking tea, the workman and cook. They were startled by the noise of a falling body and went to investigate the parlor. The workman tried to subdue the intruder, but was stabbed by the attacker's knife. Judging by the wound, it was a curved blade. The cook panicked and fled back to the kitchen. The intruder followed, but since their blade was stuck in the workman, they used the meat cleaver on the table to kill her. Someone smaller arrived and discovered the carnage. They dropped the candlestick in horror and ran for safety to a room down the hallway. Meanwhile, the intruder returned to his first victim and dragged their stunned body away from the fireplace and out into the garden.
まだね、あそこ開けないといけないから、結局裏。
Davy, please open the door.
After all this, Holmes, I doubt the young man would open the door to a stranger.
あの女だ。お姉ちゃん。
Size 10, the owner's footprints were shallow. Size 10, the heels were sinking into the ground. Look here, Doctor. 2 sets of footprints left by the same person, yet they vary in
引
depth.
きずってる時
What
は
do you conclude?
重い。
Perhaps they arrived empty-handed, but left carrying something heavy.
Precisely. I'll make a detective of you yet, Watson.
あれ、いなくなってる。え
No way in. More boot prints. More boot prints. Luxurious shoes, size 9.
27になった。
These fingers were severed with a single clean stroke, but I don't see the thumb or middle finger.
え指切った
Look,
の
Watson, animal prints. I wonder what kind. Boots, size 10. A scrap of silk, soft and elegant. No sign of a boat.
っていうか警察呼んだ方がよくない？普通に。鍵を探す感じ？
Davy, please open the door.
これさっきの薬草のやつ。アライグマ。やだ、やー、怖いと、
What horrors happened here?
待って、トイレも行きたいのに。一回50分、ちょっと無理、トイレ行くわ。怖いし、普通に。